Hello. In this video, I will be discussing Sakai. Sakai is an open source software suite known as a course management system or a learning management system developed by its diverse and global adopter community. Sakai adopters include many of the world's top-ranked learning institutions, serving in upwards of 1.25 million students in the US and 4 million students globally. The Sakai software includes many of the features common to course management systems, including document distribution, a gradebook, discussion, live chat, assignment uploads, and online testing. Sakai is open source, which means that the code is freely available upon download to modify as you see fit, making it extremely flexible and scalable to your needs. It also has a wonderfully creative and like-minded community that supports it, while also exploring new possibilities in technology-enabled learning. What I have done is requested a free access to a sandbox version of Sakai hosted on one of their commercial affiliates, Longsight. Instead of downloading the full program and setting it up on my machine, this allows me to get a cloud-hosted trial of Sakai. In this video, I will be covering a high-level overview of Sakai and the primary features it can provide. Unfortunately, I've discovered that the sandbox version I'm using currently doesn't allow me to gain administrator access. For this reason, I will be discussing some features in a course that was pre-made and provided when I opened up the account. Then I will transition back to a course that I created for more in-depth analysis. So I will begin with this course. This is a course that was already pre-made and included within the sandbox. As you can see here, this is the main information display where kind of the landing page of the entire course. Kind of give an outline right here. As you can see, you can include images and basically anything that you want. You also have an announcement section and a calendar section, very similar to D2L that we use. So I'll quickly go through some of the tabs on the side. And like I said, this will just be a brief overview of this course. So the announcements you have here, and these are already all pre-made and put in here. Syllabus. You can easily create a syllabus, as you can see here. Of course, the calendar. Also include resources. You can upload any documents, PDFs, anything like that. You have a forums section where discussion can take place. Of course, the assignments tab where you include all the assignments, tests and quizzes, a gradebook, another chat room for quick communication between teachers and various students. You have the wiki, collaborative editing of pages and content. You have the podcasts. You can include podcasts into here actually, which I find pretty interesting. Also here, as you can see, you can create content modules and organize them. You can include PDFs that can be downloaded, as you can see at the bottom. Also a polls location. Okay, now I will transition over to the course that I actually made. As you can see up here in the right-hand corner, you can see sites, and I come down here to my pilot. So I'll start here on the site information page. This is kind of the back end, you could think of it as, where you update all the content kind of directly. You can see all this good information on the top, as well as the names of the students and instructors, so everybody involved in this course. At the top, you can see all these different tabs. So there's quite a bit of information up here. You can go to the Manage Tools, and this is what populates that you can see on the left. Of course, there are a lot of things that you can include in here. You know, anything from lessons, news, of course, the podcast, like I mentioned earlier, the roster of the class, statistics that you would like to see, of course, the syllabus, a bunch of really good tools. And actually, this is called, you know, the Tools tab. And the majority of Sakai's features are considered core tools, an integrated tool set that thoroughly is tested by the community and packaged together with each new release. We'll cancel out of that. And you can see the tool order. That's just how it's managed on the side, how it shows up. Of course, you can quickly add participants to your course. You want to edit class rosters. That's where you would import kind of a bulk information. You can create groups. You can kind of segment people into different groups within your course. You can also link to a parent site, and you can kind of start to link various courses together like that. And here we have the external tools tab. As you can see, I don't have any in here just because this is a sandbox version. But within Sakai, the community also develops and publishes an expanded set of features called contrib tools, which are Sakai-specific tools and innovations developed and tested by community members and then released for others to use outside of the packaged Sakai release. So I mean, there's a big community around Sakai, and that's one of the huge advantages. And this is, you know, once you download the entire full feature set, you can start to include some of these contrib tools and really start to leverage them. So I'll go back and we'll come to the Home tab. As you can see here, I just kind of included some basic information from our course syllabus. And I made some color variation just so you can see what's possible. You can see the image that's been inserted there. And this is just a embedded HTML editor. So you can do, you know, anything programming wise that you would want to do on a web page in this area. Also, you can see the announcements tab. I've included a couple announcements in here. Course begins, you know, just various notifications. You can choose to show the body of the notification or not, choose the number of days past, number of announcements. Also, you can see the calendar down here, and you can see it's clearly illuminated with some quizzes, deadlines, and assignment deadlines that I've included. Here's the announcements. You can quickly add announcements. Very easy to do. Very self-explanatory. Here's the calendar tab, and you know, we can see the events over here, and we can even quickly add events. So we'll just, let's add finish reading chapter 1. And we'll make that for July 2nd. We won't give it a start time. Yeah. We'll make it start at 7 a.m. And we'll have it, we just want them to finish the reading of chapter 1 today. So we'll just go until 12 a.m. Now let's modify this a little bit. And like I said, you can bold it, have the full HTML editor in here. You can do whatever you like with it. Make that really noticeable. So we'll save that event. And we'll go back to the home here. And we can see it populate on the calendar. So then we'll head down here to the assignments list. This is where all the assignments show up. As you can see, I've included a first assignment, which would be a self-introduction, very similar to our course, which we had to do. So as you can see here, pretty simple. And we'll add another assignment into here. We'll just go assignment 1. Whoa. And we'll make it start. We'll make it start on that date, but we'll make it end on the 2nd at 10 p.m. So as you can see, this is very user-friendly, very easy to do. And we're not going to allow that. We're not going to allow them to submit past the deadline. That's what that little area would be for. And then here we can choose what kind of submission we want. We'll go inline and attachments. And we won't allow a resubmission. You could choose to do that if you'd like. Grading scale, pretty simple here. Pass, fail, points. We'll go points, and we'll go 100. So just like our assignment 1, we'll quickly paste that information into there. And we'll go ahead and add it to the calendar. And then here's one of the cool little modules in here as well as the VeriCite plagiarism service. And obviously that will compare the submission that the student submits actually to other works that are out on the internet, and it will basically see the level of plagiarism if there is any present. So we'll allow them to see the report. We'll add it to the gradebook. So as you can see, this is very user-friendly, very simple to go through and walk through yourself and just see what's going on and which options you would like to include. So we'll go ahead and post that. Very simple. So then we have assignment 1. Again, very similar to D2L, the type of learning system that we use. And that's the assignments tab. We'll go down here to tests and quizzes. As you can see, I've included a couple in here. We will just go ahead and we'll edit this one. As you can see, this is just a really simple multiple choice question. There's the answer. Very simple, again, very straightforward. We'll go here and edit this one. And as you can see here, I've included this question, simple true false, with feedback of correct or incorrect. And we'll go ahead and insert a new question. And we'll insert another true false. So we'll make it worth another 5 points. And let's see, we will use this question. So again, pretty simple question. We'll go, the answer is obviously true. We don't want to require any rationale behind the answer. You could do that if you want to, kind of have the student explain how they came to that conclusion. There's some other options in there. And then the feedback, it's pretty simple. We'll go ahead and save that. So then, as you can see, it's pretty simple to whip up a quick quiz. All right, let's test some quizzes. So then we go down here to the resources tab. And again, this is just where we add in various documents that we would like to use throughout the course. We will go down here to week 6 instructions. This is, very, again, working off of our current course. This would be where we would like to include those instructions. So pretty simple to upload files, create folders, a lot of different options in here. We'll go ahead and upload a file. And we'll upload this guy. So we can make it hidden or visible. Obviously, we want this visible so that the students can download it themselves and learn it. You can include an email notification. And we'll go ahead and upload that. And there we go. Pretty simple. We'll go back to the resources tab. And there it is. We can simply open it. And last but not least, we have the gradebook. Pretty straightforward. Something I haven't talked about actually is the ability to switch back and forth between views. And we can go to the student view, and this would be what the student would see. So pretty straightforward. Again, highly customizable, very flexible. Obviously the help tab down here as well for any questions you might have. All right, so that kind of sums up Sakai. Sakai is an awesome learning management system that, if developed and leveraged properly for your needs, can help advance your learning environment and how it will support teaching and learning in the future. Thanks for watching.